Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of DarLeeLlama Plays Stoneshard. We are on episode 26 of our Jorgrim two-handed Greatsword run, and currently we have just finished up all the quests from Osbrook and Manshire. We are now ready to make another attempt at the troll. I went ahead and did a little bit of housekeeping. Now, we've stuck with the Jorgrim's belt for a very long time, but I think it's about time we got rid of it. It's not really giving us anything against the troll. The crit chance is completely offset by our Feast of Steel ability, which gives us 100% crit if and when we get to use it. The 5% cooldown is the only reason we would keep this belt at this point. The nature resistance isn't helping at all. Compare that to the Nightly Girdle. We'll be getting +1 protection, 3 more physical resistance, which will be really good since it covers all of the physical damage aspects of the troll. More block in case he swipes at us, and counter and fumble to prevent us from or giving us more attack opportunities and less chances to screw our attacks up. Particularly with the longsword's high fumble chance, that'll be every bit counts. The trade-off is just a tiny bit of energy and energy restoration, which honestly we would not really care about currently. We are buffed, so it's a bit skewed, but we are hovering around 110, 115 energy. I doubt we'll miss 2. The main thing that we would miss would be the energy restoration. But again, that's not as important in the middle of combat. So we're going to go ahead and equip and enchant this. We got magic resistance and stun resistance. I could do without the magic resistance, even though it would be useful in other situations. The stun resistance is possibly good because the troll does have a stun ability with its boulder. Ideally, we would not get hit by that. So the stats could be better, they could be worse. We still have our topaz ring. We're going to go check to see if we can find another one with the merchant. And we'll also see what the blacksmith has to offer, but it is very likely they won't have anything new because I have already checked. That being said, we will be rocking our cloak instead of a backpack or anything of the sort. And I'm not willing to take a 10-point energy loss for the 2 protection that an upgraded Sergeant Mail would give. However, I think we might buy a couple of disenchant scrolls and try and roll better enchants on some of these. Just so that we'll have a better chance when we do fight against the troll. Every little stat counts, so we'll do that. So let's deposit our Jorgrim belt. We no longer need it, but I don't want to get rid of it. We do have a cursed belt of Nightly Girdle, but it doesn't actually give any benefit. We can't actually use the Curse of Loudmouth on a piece of armor, so it's a shame, but it is what it is. So first things first, we'll see if they offer better equipment. We could buy the plate gloves, but we'd be taking an energy loss overall, just because we have that nice energy enchant on our sergeant gloves. And a greater fumble chance. What would we get out of it? +5 piercing resistance? No, it's not worth it. And 1 protection, it's not worth it. We could always invest in a different kind of helmet, but these helmets offer the same protection as the coif. I don't think it's worth it. The swords are unimpressive. Only the claymore stands out, and we already passed up the claymore for the electrified longsword. So let's go ahead and buy, let's go to the merchant. The merchant is offering a couple of helms. Honestly, the physical resistance bonuses from these just aren't enough to consider trading. we would be losing more energy. We've already substituted some for energy on other items. I'm not really willing to make that trade. Nothing interesting there, so let's head over here, where we will buy a couple of disenchant scrolls and maybe an enchant scroll or two. Let's see, enchants are 700, so we'll buy one and then we'll buy 2 disenchant. We'll see, we'll have to get the third from the other guy. Yep, he's got one. So, looking down the line, this could be better. It could be worse. I mean, honestly, what's on it is good, but there are also low percentages. The troll cannot be stunned. It's not going to help us for that, so this will probably be a prime target for a reroll. Magic resistance is good. Caustic resistance is not. When I mean magic resistance is good, it's good overall. It's not good for the troll. It's also a candidate, but not nearly as much, I think, of the longsword. Energy is good. Arcane resistance is bad. I want to keep the energy high. Physical resistance is good. Nature resistance is okay. I believe nature is all magic, correct? The percent of reduction of nature damage you take: fire, frost, shock, poison, and caustic. And then magic is arcane, unholy, sacred, and psionic. So they're split in 2. That being the case, magic isn't nearly as good as I thought it actually was. I thought it was all magic. Kind of like how physical resistance is all physical. Maybe reroll that, try and get high health. The physical on this is worth it, so we'll leave it alone. Stun is worth it, energy resto is worth it. Nature, don't care about. Energy, do care about. Piercing won't help us against the troll. Healing efficiency is nice to have overall. We might leave that alone. Energy resto good, damage reflection good. But does that only work on block? Damage reflection. 9%. The percent of melee damage you reflect back at your enemy. I don't ever recall reflecting anything back at him. But still, energy restoration. Magic resist, stun resist, and damage reflection, health restoration. So, prime candidate's going to be the sword. Hopefully we'll get a drain on it. I don't care what kind, any drain would be good. This can probably go. We'll leave that alone. Leave. Leave. Leave for now. Leave. Leave. Leave, and maybe. I mean, it really depends on damage reflection. But we would leave. So, these two. We'll try and reroll something better out of the sword and the mail. Come on, baby. Keep your fingers crossed. Block power 3, skill energy cost minus 9%. Skills being categorized. I still don't know if skills refers to all abilities like spells and whatnot, but I think it's just special moves. And then abilities only refers to cooldowns. So yeah, that must be it. So that kind of offsets the skills energy costs negative that we were getting from the longsword. This will actually help in the long run, and the block power is okay for blocking more damage when we actually get a block off. Our block is now... Well, our block is 28%, which is respectable. And we have 40 block power, so... The block power could be good. I think we'll mainly keep it for the skills energy costs. I think that was a good one. Energy and damage reflection. Well, I like the energy. Yeah, the damage reflection's still up in the air for me. We'll keep it for the energy. Dun, dun, dun. Let's re-roll the Fang Amulet. After all. Stun resist, nature resists. So we have a ton of stun resist now. What is it at? Stun, stun, stun. Where's our stun resistance? 19%, so... I mean, all stacked together, it's respectable. But that doesn't necessarily mean we'll be able to resist his stuns easily. I don't think I like the stun resistance. Do I want to go pull more money out? That's the question. We'll leave it be for now. I hope the skill energy cost will allow us to do this troll. Okay, so we have 2 skill points we have not accounted for. We have pretty much gotten everything out of the Greatsword tree except for one last ability, Fight to the Death. Reduce cooldown duration on this tree by 3 turns for every enemy killed. That's not going to help us against the troll for anything. The accuracy is nice, but I don't think we need it for the troll. We're going to pass on that. The only other masteries we have, skill point usage we have is in combat mastery. At this point we can go 2 routes. We can either pick up Warcry so that we'll have a consistent battle rage whenever we do adventure at all. Which, you know, of course gives us a big bonus to damage. I am not positive that this weakness will apply to the troll. If it does, great. If it doesn't, that would really suck. Alternatively, oh, and then we can pick up Thirst for Battle. Thirst for Battle will give us the ability to have a life drain and energy drain on command. And that might very well make the difference for this fight. It lasts 8 turns. Anytime we go low, we can heal back up. It's just the problem with the troll is that he deals so much permanent damage to us. I'm not sure how it would actually calculate for that. And of course, this type of healing would not actually heal us on injuries. So we would still have to fend for ourselves. The alternative thing we could do is to pick up 1 in Offensive Tactic and 1 in Armor Crusher. This will let us get through the armor phase of the troll faster. And when it does reach 0 armor, he will take more damage. But we would have to also invest in Offensive Tactic. Offensive Tactic combos nicely with parry and... Well, I don't know about parry. Parry is block chance. Well, actually it does. It combos nicely with parry and Feast of Steel, because critical strikes and counterattacks, which is what these 2 things love to proc, especially Feast of Steel, it just makes you crit all the time, will reduce all of our weapon abilities by 1 turn, so it means that they become spammable. The problem with this is no defensive tactic. But how good is defensive tactic against 1 opponent? I think offensive tactic would be better. So we have 2 routes. It's hard to tell which would be better. I'm thinking Thirst for Battle and Warcry. Or maybe Against All Odds. That would basically make us immune to damage. No, No, we'll go for Warcry. We'll hope this will help against the troll. At the very least, you know, we'll be getting a one-way swing with the battle cry. The sad part is it will eat up a little energy, but we also have some new energy negating enchants, so hopefully that'll work. Alright, we're going to make our way to our camp, our forward base camp, and then we're going to start trying to take on the troll again. It's always when you don't mind to run into a bear that you never find the bear. And you always find the bear when you least expect it. Like last episode. Alright, home sweet home, away from home. So we're gonna go ahead and fill our second row up with all of these babies. We now have 7. And a potion of healing. We brought some additional meat. We'll have to take this because we ran out last time. And that, and that, and that. We'll have a little bit more antitoxin. I don't think antidote is worth it since it causes so much confusion. Definitely want the stone skin. What's this? Restoration? No, we don't need that. Satiety. We have meat for that. Life drain is good. Energy drain is good. Precision is good. More life drain, we'll leave that behind. So we're pretty good to go. Let's just rest. We'll go tackle the troll. We'll be doing it in the afternoon. I will say this about the troll, it adds a much needed spot of challenge for the late game. Unless of course you know the game breaking strategies against it, like going, you know, Pyro Jaina or Jonah. But it's a fun creature to try and kill. Even if a little frustrating. Alright, last time it's right under here. So right here under this log is the last safe space. We can do this. So let's go ahead and buff up. Let's do precision. Okay. Ah, we should have brought food. I'll have to remember that next time. Gonna kill our energy. Oh gosh. Alright, this was a miscalculation. We'll drink the stone skin ahead of time. Oof. Alright, well we have our good buffs ahead of time. Still too intoxicated. Can't really use that, so we'll have to go in as is. We did discover that the war cry will not tick down once we go in. Our buffs should not tick down. So, war cry now. I guess you have to target something. Receive battle rage for 5 turns. Crappy. Well, now I know. So I'm kind of not expecting this one to be successful, since we've kind of messed up several ways already. Let's start off by popping our defensive tactic. We'll back up the spot. He missed. Let's see, that only lasts 4 turns. Parry lasts longer. Parry first. We need 18 energy for that. So 42 energy to do both. Yeah, we have a piece of steel. Did he confuse us? Oh, 30 energy. I misread that. Alright, we're off to a good start. We blocked him. Side step. Hit him. Arc? No. Arc probably won't do anything with armor up. Let's see. Let's see if we can roll. We got our battle rage. He did get weakness. For some reason, block power is not being affected on him. I guess he doesn't have block at all. So we hit him. Alright. Warcry did not last long. It still has that weakness. We've gone through to his health a little bit. 26 durability. Doing good so far. We haven't taken a single hit. I am so tempted to do energy drain. Let's do an energy drain. We're bleeding. I don't have time to worry about that though. Parry. We'll just have to dance around it. Let's take a moment to bandage. He has a stun. Let's drink. Alright, we're out of the center of the boulder. We can do it. Let's go ahead and bandage our other bleed. Let's put a piece of steel this time. terrible for us. We lost our skill sword. We'll have to switch to our smaller sword. So this has energy regen. I mean life regen. But let's go ahead and seize the initiative. Pop first. So we dealt more than he regen. He's down to 70. We're doing alright for ourselves so far. Do I want to war cry him again? I think I do. We're gonna get hit by that. Let's repop that. I kind of want him to step on us. Alright, you know what? Please. I got a little bit of energy back. We're hurt though. We'll have to surgery that. Hit him. Let's do arc. No bleed. That lets us step safely on him. We still have energy drain. We're about to lose our stone skin. Life drain. Seize. Let's war cry him. Oh, that's bad. Last turn of stone skin. Is he somehow killing my energy? Because I'm getting energy back, but then it's like it goes away. We got a second win, that's great. Dash on him. Trying to rest. 46%. We gotta kill the pain somehow. Pain is giving us big damage and decrease. We are stunned for one turn. Got our energy back. Dash on him. 44 health. Parry. No more bandages. Terrible. We need to use surgery here. We got the charge. We're gonna die. The essence doesn't heal anything if you're bleeding. Oh man. What a headache. Alright, first and foremost, if we're going to use this, we need to bring some food along. Let's bring the steakums. 2 should do. That'll be it for now. Thirst for Battle and Warcry. We didn't get many chances to use them, but I feel like they were useful. Just not passively useful. See, that's the thing about going the Armor Crusher route. The Armor Crusher route, if we'd gone that, you know, we wouldn't have to maintain those buffs during battle, so... that was a bit of a detriment on our part. We did good overall. We got him down to 46 minimum that I saw, and he might have been even lower if not for the fact that he had regenerated so much. 4 ticks of regeneration and he was already back up to, what was it, 55%? And you know, we barely do any damage to him. We only do 30 a turn. So... okay, this is the log. So right here where the bird is. MVP was definitely Stone Skin. The Stone Skin gave us 38 physical resistance overall. So a flat 20 to all this stuff. So if he's dealing slashing damage, he was only doing... we had an 88% resistance to that. Or rending. Rending would have been 83. I think he probably does rending. Beasts tend to do rending. So, that being said, we will save Stone Skin for last. Just so we'll have more turns of it. Drink the water now. Precision. Energy. Life. Sounds good. We'll eat that. Drink this. Drink. If I eat more, we'll take a negative to dodge. Our dodge is 4. Every dodge point counts, so we better not risk that. So this is it. We could put on Thirst for Battle ahead of time, but with no percentages gone, there's really no effect on it. And then this, I don't think you can actually use outside of battle. We'll try the parry. It worked. So we should have like, what, 7 turns of parry when we come back into this? Yep, 7 turns of parry. Let's step this way. Alright, let's throw the rock there. We have to step back. Step forward again. Can we charge him? We can. We have 4 more of parry. Step aside. Defensive tactic. We only took 5 damage from that. That was good. Step up. We blocked it. Seize. Step aside. War cry. Even though we're taking damage, it's still better than to let him do his other abilities, I guess, and to give us a chance to actually block. His armor is low, but I don't think we want to try and make him bleed yet, do we? Try. Let's re-up parry. Bleeding. Alright, that bleed sucks. Still no bleed. 87% health. Feast. Parry is paying dividends. Still no bleed. Let's thirst. Shireen, I'm in the middle of something. Come on, baby. Get out of here. Oh, get out. Let's throw our charge back in. Tide speed. We gotta stop some of that bleeding. Charge back in. get in as much damage as possible while Stone Skin's up. I also don't want to bleed out. Let's use healing. That was barely effective. That was definitely worth it. We were healing up while we were dealing the big damage. I think the debuff is gone now. Some of our bleeding seems to have stopped. We should parry. That's annoying. Super. Charge back in. Second wind. Thirst. Is he about to regenerate? He's a 47. Let's do parry. Oh man. Thirst. That worked out. Seize. Side step. Attack. Attack. Somebody's bleeding. Oh, it's me. I'm bleeding to death. This is bad. Let's... Jorgrim. Arc. Oh, tried to arc. 17 health. We gotta heal. What's my intoxication? Nothing. We'll use the healing potion. Charge. Side step. Arc. Are you bleeding yet? No? Heal. Heal again. Seize. I think this will keep us going. We should use it. Parry? No, can't use it. Let's heal. Out of energy. Stone Skin's gone. Could use another. Seize. so close. We almost have him. We almost have him. It would be so much easier with any other character than Jorgrim right now. Two-sword build. Any shield build would work wonders. Oh well. That's gonna be it for this episode of DarLeeLlama Plays Stoneshard, our Jorgrim run. I hope you guys had as much fun watching and playing along with me. We're almost there, as you can see. We're just a tiny bit away from it. That was the closest we've ever come. That's not my first troll kill, by the way. I've killed the troll and other characters. It's just when you don't have much in the way of defense, except for heavy armor, and you don't have the ability to buy that heavier armor, troll's a little harder, you know? He's a little harder because you don't have those better items. Next episode, we will either attempt the troll again. If we do so, we may have to go back to town to prepare just a little bit more. I think I would like to get more bandages. I don't think I'm bringing enough. Bleeding out has been a problem. And we may just want to go ahead and take the money that we've got and try and get better enchants on some of our items. If we could get an energy drain or a life drain on our main weapon, it would make it so much easier. Definitely running out of energy has been a problem. I'm very glad I'm not wearing heavier armor at the moment. With that being said, this is DarLeeLlama signing off. Take care, stay safe, have a wonderful day. Check out my videos either at everyday midnight or 6 in the morning. Permadeath and Jorgrim runs. And have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Peace.